Over $50,000 worth of vintage cards were just stolen. Welcome to the Yugioh channel where we discuss everything collecting and investing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, this is a sad story. It just broke, I want to say yesterday. Someone who I bought some cards from in the past posted a story from a friend of him where essentially this person was robbed inside his own home for his Pokemon collection worth over $50,000. I want to say 50,000 euros or dollars. Something in that ballpark. And so what happened is he met up with two guys who were gonna do a deal with him, allegedly. And so they violently locked him into a closet and then ripped all his cards and ran off. So far, these cards have not been found back yet. And so I'll link up some places. If you see these cards, maybe you can help find these back because this is an awful story. But so that does teach you a very valuable lesson. And of course, I don't want anyone to ever lose such kind of collections and cards. Like, that's awful. But it is a very strong warning. Having such expensive cards in your home is clearly a massive, massive risk. And I've already touched upon this on this channel before. Obviously, speculative assets, collectibles and so forth, all these vintage cards, you're already taking on certain risks. But the risk of storage and, well, what goes wrong when the storage goes wrong is another added risk. And you have to make sure that as your collection or your investment, whatever you want to call it, grows, you hedge yourself against that risk. Having all of that just sitting in your home really opens up trouble. Now, this one is maybe not the best example because, okay, that person let them into their home and that's how they got stolen. But even so, it's not very hard to break into houses. That's why I said my cards are at the bank. So that's basically the topic of today. How do you actually go about this? Now, obviously, if your collection is worth $200, it makes no sense to go to a bank. Like, you'll lose more money having a safety deposit box than your collection can appreciate. But once you get into that higher level of cards, having them just lying around at home is so risky. And the appreciation of the cards may just make it worth it to have something like a vault at a bank. Now, there are more ways to store cards. It doesn't have to be a bank. There are plenty of actual companies out there renting out safety deposit places with proper climate control. If you don't know, if you put your cards just anywhere and think, okay, these are safe, they might be safe from theft, but they might not be safe from something else, and that is humidity and temperatures. If you have ever put a foil card on an attic without any temperature control whatsoever, you will notice these are no longer your pretty flat cards. Your Blue Eyes White Dragon has turned into a Blue Eyes White Pringle. That is because cardboard reacts very heavily to humidity changes and temperature changes. And so when you put your cards away in some type of vault from a bank or a company like that, you also need to make sure that they make sure that the humidity and temperature is somewhat consistent. Because if it's not, even inside a PSA case, the humidity and so forth can still creep in. I have seen horror stories of cards bending inside PSA cases, and well, let me tell you, that is no longer a 10, even though the slab tells you it is. That just destroys all of the value you have. So be very aware of that. Not only do you want to hedge yourself against the risk of theft by having some off-site place, maybe not everything in one place even. Like, if your collection grows into these 6 figures and so forth, you don't want everything in one place, because imagine if that place burns down. Now you could say, another one, a big one, what about insurance? You know, if you leave all your cards at home, you can just still insure them and then you're fine, right? Right? I'm not telling you not to get insurance. Like, insurance can certainly be helpful and a good hedge and extra safety precaution, but only depending on insurance is very, very dangerous. Why? Well, insurance companies want to make money, right? They will do everything in their power to not pay you when things actually go wrong. Let's say you bought a Blue Eyes White Dragon for 2,000 at some point, whatever. We're not gonna get very specific, just a Blue Eyes White Dragon, 2,000. And you insure it, you put it somewhere away, and that somewhere burns down, your card is gone. Now, by this time, your Blue Eyes has already appreciated to 10,000. You go to the insurance company. Now, you can tell them, well, the place burned down, my Blue Eyes is now worth 10,000, pay up. Well, first of all, again, they will do everything in their power. They will go, oh, did you not read our agreement? Well, actually, if you go to page 679 and you go to clausule 2B, you notice, see, the fire was actually not hot enough for us to pay you back. And so they'll find anything to not pay you. Be very aware of that, because that's how they make their money. If they paid more people than people pay them, they would go bankrupt. It is in their best interest not to pay. Again, I'm not telling you not to insure, but be aware. That is how their incentives are set up. Beyond that, let's say they still go, fine, okay, we pay you. Here's your 2,000. You go, huh? Why do you give me 2,000? My Blue Eyes is 10,000. They go, no, you bought it for 2,000. But you're like, but it appreciated. Well, you paid 2,000, here's your 2,000, goodbye, sir. Once again, you try to tell them now it is now worth 10,000. You can say, oh, but there was an actual sale. There was a sale on another auction. They might go, but would it sell for that again? Sir, sorry, if you can't prove us that, sorry, it's not actually worth that. And you just get into this endless debate and bullshit. Like, insurance companies make a lot of money. It is a billion-dollar industry, even more maybe, I don't know. Be very aware. They will do anything to fuck you over. And that's not me just going, oh, stick it to the man. That's just how their incentives are set up. So insurance, yes, but it can't be the only thing. You're still gonna make sure that your collection doesn't get fucked. And then if something still goes wrong with a small portion, sure, then insurance might still be able to help you. As your collection grows, you want to make sure that it's not on you as a person. Let's say you have a vault in your home, right? And you go, well, that's safe, right? A thief can't come in the night and take all my cards out. No, but they can hold a fucking gun to your head and go, open the fucking safe or you lose your life. What do you do then? Do you say, no, you can't have my Blue Eye? No, you open the fucking safe and give the cards. But at that point, your safe isn't doing much now, is it? However, if you go, well, sorry, I can't help you. I actually don't have shit here. What's he gonna do? Hold you at gunpoint and walk you to the bank or whatever company you... No. So that's why you hedge your risk that way. That's why you make sure that you don't have a fuck ton of card money, essentially, on you at all times. Imagine if you had $200,000 and you told me, no, I'm gonna have it in cash. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick it in my mattress and I'm gonna have it in cash. Everyone would say you're crazy. So why would you do that when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards? Now again, this is not me talking shit on the person who just got robbed. Like, this is awful stuff. Again, if you have any clues, you can check out the certification numbers, contact them, maybe help them. I don't even know. I haven't seen those cards yet pop up, but maybe if someone tries to sell these on eBay, like, people will go, oh, that's a cert number, boom. More than likely, however, these people will just crack cards out of the cases, and I mean, they'll lose some value, but they won't get caught as easily either. So that is all. Hope you found this interesting, this really bad stuff, and I just want to make sure that you don't get some really bad situations for yourself. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.